Welcome back. Today's lesson is on single equation simplification. So this is going to give us a chance again to review some things that we've looked at before and to look at some new skills that you can use to solve simple equations. So the first thing we want to remember is that we do have to keep in mind our order of operations that we learned back during the first week. So remember, that's parentheses, exponents, multiplication and division, and then addition and subtraction. So we'll definitely have to use that as we're solving these equations. We're going to follow these guidelines here as we go through the process of solving through a couple of examples. We're going to simplify our equation. We're going to combine like terms, and we say like terms, terms with the same variable and the same exponent. And then we're going to remember to do the same thing to both sides. So let's take a quick look at some examples here, and then an engineering application, and then we'll move on to some homework. So here we have an example problem where we have 3 times 2y minus 5 plus 4y equals 5. So I look at this and I say, well, what's my order of operations? What's the first thing I want to do? Well, I would look inside the parentheses here. Of course, these are not like terms, so I really can't simplify this yet. I don't have any exponents, so I'm going to move on here to my multiplication and division. And here, I'm going to have to use the distributive property. So I'm going to look, and I'm going to take 3 times 2y, and then 3 times minus 5 plus 4y is equal to 5. So I got rid of the parentheses there by using the distributive property. Then I'm going to take this and I'm going to combine my like terms. So I have 6y plus 4y gives me 10y. And we're starting to get a little bit simpler here. So we've looked at our order of operations and we've simplified. We've combined our like terms. Now let's take a look, and we're going to do the same thing to both sides. So we'll add 15 to both sides. Which brings us to 10y is equal to 20. And again, we'll do the same thing to both sides. So we'll divide this by 10, and we'll get y is equal to 2. And that's our solution in this case. So now let's take the same principles and let's look at a simple engineering problem here where we have a machine component and we have forces applied to it, and you can see here that we have 3 forces, F, and F plus 2, and each of those is wanting to cause that element to rotate. It's putting a moment on it, which is equal to the force times the distance. And so we have that equation written out here, F plus 2F. This should be plus 3 times F plus 2 is equal to 96. And this is going to be pound inches. Okay, so let's go ahead and take those same principles, and the first thing we're going to do is we're going to look at these parentheses. The terms inside are not the same, but we're going to go ahead and get rid of those parentheses by using the distributive property again. So we'll have F plus 2F plus 3F plus 6 is equal to 96. Now, we're going to go ahead and we see that we have the variable f. Those are all like terms with the same exponent, so we can add those together. We get 1f plus 2f plus 3f is going to give us 6f plus 6 is equal to 96. Now we can look and do the same thing to both sides here, and we're going to subtract 6 from each side. So 6f plus 6 minus 6 equals 96 minus 6. Or just 6f is equal to 90. Again, one more time here, we're going to take and do the same thing to both sides. We're going to divide both sides by 6 to get f by itself. And then we will just have f is equal to 90 divided by 6, or f is equal to 15. And in this case, that is going to be pounds. Okay, so there you have a quick example using an engineering application, and we'll give you a similar problem for the homework so you can get some practice with it yourself.